Taurus. This is going to be your March through April 2020 reading. This group of cards fell out during the shuffle, so let's just see what they say. I hope you're all having a really nice start to the year. I know there is a lot going on right now. And I mentioned in some of the other readings that I did mention in August of 2019 there would be something coming at the end of the year. That being said, I'm seeing something similar for this year. I think we'll get a break June through August, and then in September a little bit of trouble pops out. Okay, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you. A lot of things in your world, of course. Taurus are people of home and hearth, and they really like to take care of things. And if you were one of the people being affected by this virus, which a lot of people are, I think you would be the person in the family who would specifically be responsible or feel the need to nurture everyone. Cancer is struggling with this as well, but Taurus people tend to be the matriarchs in the family. So your sign doesn't necessarily dictate what you will do. You can certainly have a Cancer that is that way as well, for instance, but Taurus people really tend to have this trait in spades. And there's a lot of worry about home and family right now, and scrambling, I just see a lot of scrambling. And I think Taurus people have some a few demons to deal with in terms of keeping that in check. Let me look over here. So in terms of love life, if that is on your mind, a little bit of a struggle there. You may feel that the person you were with or have an eye on, or if you're married, is... fast emotional charge through a desert. So there's not much there. A lot of emotional stuff, but nothing solid, nothing to hold you there, nothing to base a life on. You two may have grown apart. But specifically in the last year, there may have been a real pull where once you were really turned in toward this person and tuned into their needs, you now feel that focusing on yourself yields much better results. It actually literally makes you feel better when you are not trying to split that nurturing nature in half and put them first and deal with them. And Taurus did a lot of that in 2019. A lot of work on themselves. So I think at times if this person voices to you that, well, you don't seem as open, or you don't seem to be taking my feelings into consideration, you kind of don't care. You don't really give a crap like you used to. Taurus people will kind of, that's one of the worst things you can say to a Taurus person. Oh, you're not dealing with me, or you're making me sad, or I wish you were paying more attention to me. They will jump on that immediately. Yeah, it just looks like your cup runneth over with you, and you're not so interested as you once were in trying to play that role. Maybe that nurturing role has kind of burnt out with you a little bit because you were on it for so long. Yeah, you're not really thinking about others, and part of the reason for that I see is because they just were not reciprocating. They were very happy watching you take the whole load, and they would give you reasons like, well, you're better at it, you're good at this is what you do, and you were thinking after a while, that may be true, but nobody's helping me with anything, or this specific person isn't helping me with anything, and I've had it with this crap. And when you finally got the strength and courage to get up and pull back a little bit, instead of feeling guilty, which a Taurus usually might, you were thinking, God, this feels great. I love this. I'm not really into pulling their weight and mine. So, Taurus, I would say continue on that direction from March through April. Let's just make sure. You may feel some pangs of guilt about it, but and the reason why is because the more you pull away, the more this person or the family will be agitated because they feel that this is your place and how dare you move it. You may see people, I don't want to call it an innocent manipulation, but almost the way a kid will cry and cry and cry until you give them the cookie. That's not malicious, but they know how to push your buttons, so you may see some of that going on because you are very good at this and they do like that. They like your type of nurturing. They like your level of nurturing. So they may try to put arguments in, but it doesn't look like you're ready to hear any of it. Nope. You do not care. I mean, if it's a romantic thing, they may threaten you or try to manipulate you in that way, and you're just like, I do not care. I don't care. I'm good here, so see you later. I'm pulling away from a useless kingdom. So just remember that. Taurus, as always, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.